It's Madden NFL 23, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's all up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
On 1st and 10, Warner. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
It'll be Warner on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Warner to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a give inside for Falk. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go! Let's go right here! It's game time! Let's rock and roll! Come on, let's go! Let's dominate! Once again, we got...
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Warner. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
First down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They begin with a run by Smith, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Aikman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss right to Smith. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now, let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Playmaker, step up, wake up. It's all up, son.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Aikman looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to spread to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Smith up the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Aikman going right side. He has Winton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Aikman will throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down, Warner. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play action. It's Warner. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the give, here's Falk. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what we need, baby. Me and you, baby. Get him going, baby. What's the deal, y'all?
Running right, here's Falk. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Rolling to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, good start for him in this one here the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking to pass. Aikman on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Owens.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go, man. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle. Let's go, baby. Time, man.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw is Aikman. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Warner. He finds his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That's what we gotta do. We gotta walk that walk, man.
On the handoff, this is Falk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A play fake. Now Warner steps away. He finds his man complete. That's Holt. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Warner. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Warner. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's go. Get him now. Let's go, fellas.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive, give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit from 28 yards out. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They need a foul on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go. What's the deal, y'all? Let's be attention. Pay attention. Play attention. Let's do our thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Aikman operating from the gun. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw again here, Aikman. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now it's Aikman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Aikman. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Aikman going to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Aikman. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. First down, here's Aikman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Me and you, baby. Me and you. It's showtime, baby. Guys ready to get it on right now?
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Warner from the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now, let's go. It's the game. Let's do what we do every day. Come on, time to play.
Warner to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Warner. It's complete. He finds Falk here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and 3. Now Warner. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Aikman looking to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Let's go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Aikman will throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again, and this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Falk. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Warner. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw, Warner. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Warner. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's dominate this. Let's do what we do. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
Now a give left side to Falk. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Warner. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
What was that, Rob?
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Warner. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Warner.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offense. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, here's Smith again.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Room here to run.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football, but when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Aikman.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Aikman. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Aikman staring at 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Fourth down, Cowboy kicker Greg Zuerlein comes on.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Looking to throw. Warner. They complete it to Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw again. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A play fake. Now Warner. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a give inside for Falk. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, that's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Now it's Smith running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Aikman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On second down, Warner. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Warner to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Warner. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Warner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Warner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Play action. It's Aikman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 2nd down, here's Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Aikman looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the bootleg, Warner.
And that is incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Aikman will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go, baby.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And they take a knee. Smith up the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.